What's up to my fragrance family? Thanks for tuning in to the channel. Sense by ATL Corey. Today's review is going to be about the new French Avenue's 8th Wonder Cologne, and we will be taking a look at Zimaya Al Embratur Absolute. So without further ado, let's get ready to get into it. Up first, we will be taking a look at 8th Wonder. This is your box. Pretty sturdy. All of your information is on the back. I like this one very much. The packaging is upscale. Your cologne sits there like this. They do give a brief description of what you're getting out of the cologne on the side right there. Really like that. All right. Let's take a look. This is your bottle. Okay. Okay, plastic top. Nothing special about that top. Let's take a look at this atomizer. This is a pretty good atomizer. It's not pressurized, but it does give a good disbursement. All right. Now, with 8th Wonder, this is more of a warm, spicy, ambery, woody, boozy type of a fragrance. The notes are pink pepper, cardamom, candied apple, boozy notes, liquor, divina, dates, osmanthus, amber, extreme, labdanum, benzoin, styrex, myrrh, and patchouli. Okay. Now, when the fragrance first opens up, what you're going to get hit with is that pink pepper. And it's more of a peppery sharpness with a fruit and rose type of a mix. Then you're going to get a nice blend of that cardamom to kick in with that as well. That's going to give you more of a woody, minty, slight spice type of smell also. And that candied apple is going to give more of a caramel and apple dip. So if you've ever been to the grocery store and you've got those sliced apples with that caramel dip, and you know when you dip it in there and you get ready to eat it, you get a whiff of that apple mixed with that melted sugar and caramel. That's exactly what that candy apple smells like. Very, very lovely. So, you know, when the fragrance first opens up, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a spicy, clean caramel type of smell. Now, in the mid of the fragrance, that's when you're going to start to get more of those alcoholic notes to start coming out. You're going to start to get that boozy note mixed with that liquor note to start coming out. And it's going to be more of a whiskey blend with a cognac, or at least to my nose. You're going to get that sharpness, like when you smell whiskey, you're going to get that sharpness from that whiskey type of note from that liquor. And then you're going to get more of a smooth, dark type of feel from that cognac. Very, very lovely. Now, that divina is going to give more of a dried fruit type of smell, in the range of like a plum or an apricot type of smell. That's what I'm getting from that. And the dates is going to add more of a caramelized, sweet honey type of smell also. Very, very good. So an hour into the fragrance, that's when you're going to get that boozy, fruity, sweet caramel type of scent out of the fragrance. Now, on the deep dry down, that's when you're going to start to get hit with that myrrh. That myrrh is going to give more of an earthy, balsamic, sweet resinous type of feel, blended with that labdanum that's going to give a smoky, woody, leathery type of note as well. Very, very lovely. Now, the longevity on this fragrance, I'm getting anywhere from 6 to 8 hours of longevity out of this fragrance. This was my scent for today. Really enjoyed it. It was about 70 degrees down here in Atlanta, Georgia, and it really did a good job. It wasn't overpowering I didn't blow anybody's nose out, so it was warm, and I still wore this fragrance. It was pretty good. The sillage when I wore it was pretty good for about 2 to 4 hours, but that really depends on how many sprays you do with this fragrance. I think that this fragrance is going to be more for the winter or the springtime. If I do wear this in the summertime, it's going to be more in the evening times when I wear this one. And this would be more of a date night or special occasion type of a fragrance. I think that this would be more for my guys that are 30 and older. I don't really see the younger crowd really grabbing for this one simply because it's not as bright, it's not as fun, it's not as fruity as I would think a younger person would like. This is a little more, seductive, a little more mature, and a little more darker. So that's why I think my older crowd would really gravitate to this one. Now, if I had to rate this one, I would give it a 7.6, and I did do 8 sprays with this cologne. Now, this is a unisex fragrance, but it leans more masculine to me. So, ladies, you can still try this one out, but I think that this one would be a little more for the guys, in my opinion. But this one is Eighth Wonder. All right. Up next, we have Zimaya's Al Embratur Absolute. Pretty hard to say. Good packaging on this one. All of your information is in the back. Your cologne sits there and it opens up like this. And that's how your cologne sits in there. Okay. Let's take a look at this. And this is actually your bottle. Just a regular plastic top on it. Nothing special about it. Let's take a look at this atomizer. It's a pretty good atomizer on it. Okay. Now, Alberto Absolute is more of a ambery, spicy, powdery, woody type of a fragrance. The notes are black pepper, cardamom, amber, wood notes, ambergris, sandalwood, frankincense, patchouli, and musk. All right, so when you first spray this, the fragrance opens up with that black pepper. You're going to get a earthy, intensely spicy with a slightly sweet undertone out of the black pepper. That cardamom adds a nice blend of somewhat of a citrusy, minty, woody type of smell. So in the opening, you're going to get a sweet, spicy, clean smell. Now, in the mid, that's where you're going to get more of that amber. That amber is going to add a little more warm, resinous type of a smell. Kind of puts you in the mind of a spiced vanilla. So that's basically the easiest way for me to explain what I'm getting out of that amber. It's going to be more like a spiced vanilla type of smell. Now, the wood note is going to add a little more of a, aromatic scent of like a bark on a tree. Or, that's the best way that I could put it, with a creamy, smoky aroma. But it's lovely. It's, that's what you're going to get from it. Still lovely. Now, on the deep dry down, what you're going to get is more of that patchouli to start coming out, which is going to be a earthy, damp soil, slightly dirty type smell, but in a good way. I know that kind of sounds bad, but it's going to be in a good way. It kind of evens out like some of the sweetness and everything, some of the wood notes and everything. And that sandalwood is going to give more of a sweet, creamy woodiness to it to amp it back up a little more. The frankincense is going to balance it out with a little more of a smoky touch, mixed with a hint of a pine smell, at least on my skin. That's what I'm getting. And that musk is going to even everything out all over again, and you're going to get more of a clean laundry type of smell out of this fragrance. So in the end, what you're going to end up with is a warm, sweet, spicy, smoky, woody, clean type of fragrance. The longevity on this guy, I'm getting about 7 to 10 hours of longevity out of this one. It's very, very good. It's very spicy. The sillage is good for about 2 to 3 hours out of this one. This is going to be good for all year round, in my opinion. All year round, and it's going to be good for all age groups. If I had to rate this one, I would give this one a 7.5. It's very, very good. Now, when I did wear this one, I did do 8 sprays with this one, but you can play with it. You can, you can go between 8 to 10 sprays. But Zimaya really did a very good job with this fragrance. Don't have a lot of Zimayas, but I did see this one popping up, and I wanted to give it a chance. So, this is a very, very good Zimaya in my opinion. But these are the 2 new fragrances that you're going to see a lot of content creators talking about. Thanks for tuning in to the channel. Scents by ATL Core. When you get a chance, check these out. Peace.